Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Dow Jones today? So I suppose pretty much got what I was looking for yesterday. I was waiting for a retest here of this triangle break, and we have got it. But what has developed, though, which is concerning me at the moment, is we do have a potential flag brewing here. So there's the bottom of the flag, and there is the top of the flag. Okay, so yeah, I think you've got to be very cognizant of this, because when this thing moves to the downside, it moves pretty violently. So anyway, so that's kind of what I can see here. There's a move down. This is a consolidation pattern at the moment, and it's a move down to here. So this flag as well, I want to double check to see whether it's the triangle, sorry, not the flag, or the previous flag. So that target has pretty much been hit. Okay, so we had a flag here. Let's put a. We're going to get really busy with lines now, but it's important to see this. Okay, so we had this original triangle here. Okay, we broke out of the triangle. This blue line here is the target of that, and you can see how we hit the target. So this flag breaks the upside, target was hit, and then we've come back to test the triangle. So what normally happens with triangles like this is at the apex there, price normally comes back to the apex to test it, and it will either find some support and rally, or it will continue its move to the downside. So basically, the logic behind it right now is that you have a very strong move down. We've consolidated, we've broken up, we've turned down, we're creating a wedge basically, or a channel. Okay, so we've done this. Sorry, this triangle here, target is played out. Okay, so you remove that, and now you look at it, and you can see that we have a much bigger consolidation pattern, and that is concerning. Okay, very concerning. But anyway, let's get down to this level here. And again, you can see we had a very strong move to the downside from the US Open. Okay, so more geopolitical noise that's come to fore. But yeah, I suspect actually that we have a flag here, and we're going to get a move to the downside. So in saying that, the levels to watch are 25250. A break below that is 25245, sorry. So a break below 2545 will kind of break through the flag, and there is a very good chance that we have another violent 1,000-point move to the downside, or it happens over a couple of days. But for me right now, this is looking like more downside to come. And the big question is, are we going to get it, or are the buyers going to step in at one of these levels? Now, the levels are, you pretty much got to look for your inside tails here. Okay, there's the first level. There's my next level. There's my next level. I think that will suffice for now. So that's kind of the level, the thing that I'm seeing. So what basically could happen here is we pop down, we find some support here, and then we rally back up, and then this channel stays intact without a break to the downside. But the minute we start breaking through where the buyers are stepping in here, that's going to accelerate. We're going to see a lot of stops being hit, and it's going to accelerate the downside. Okay, so I just want to get back to the ichimoku here on the Dow. It's fairly important to pay attention to. So yesterday, also I said to you, we had a crossover here, and this kind of crossover is normally very bullish, and it has failed. Okay, so when you got a Dickinson crossing over Kijinson, which is blue over red, and your cloud is green, and Chico span is above price, that is normally an extremely bullish signal. But you can see it doesn't always play out. So we rolled over and moved to the downside. So on the 4-hour, there is still a bullish signal. We had a crossover. It's come back. There is still a crossover. Okay, so there is still a bullish signal, but it's how do I put it? It's not something that I'm quite interested in at the moment. Yeah, so we do have a Kijinson and Dickinson running flat, which is always a signal that we are going horizontal. But my challenge here is we are below Dickinson and Kijinson at the moment on the daily. Chico span is below price. We've got a twist in the cloud. We've had a crossover. So now this daily is a bearish setup. So that's why I'm saying this move down, this consolidation is looking very much like a flag to me. And your level to watch, is definitely going to be, first level to watch is a break below 25,250 and a hold on a higher time frame. That's going to set up this flag break. Okay. So a safe way to do this is to wait on the daily. If it breaks below here, comes back up and tests this flag, it's going to test the break of the cloud as well. And if that succeeds, then you have a very nice short setup. I'm anticipating the second move. But for me, for now, not much that I can see here that's exciting me. It's not on the ichimoku, not on any strategy at the moment. So I think I'll take Friday off, and we'll have a look at this again on Monday. Lastly, before I close off, is just have a look at the weekly, because we did have an inside bar forming. We still do have a weekly inside bar. So we're going to have to wait and see end of the week to see what happens here. But this is a weekly inside bar. It is above Kijinson. So this is still bullish on the weekly. And there is also a much bigger weekly trend line here. Okay. So, yeah, jury's out. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But for me, there's nothing concrete, and I'm suspecting we either end flat or slightly on the green or slightly red for the week. So in other words, I'm expecting more consolidation, or a lot more up and down today. Okay, so that's my take on the Dow Jones for today. Probably doesn't help you, but rather safe than sorry. And I'll probably just going to take Friday off by the looks of things, and wait for next week, see what happens, see what next week brings us. Anyway, guys, catch you later. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy your day. I'll catch you later. Cheers.